Artificial intelligence has the ability to transform the medical field, and an Israeli company has figured out just how. Joining us now is Yossi Caspi, the founder and CEO of Rainier Deep Thinking, to tell us all about his incredible, comprehensive human bot. All right, this sounds interesting already. So what do you mean by a human bot?
So basically, what we used to do is actually interact with between human. And when you look about all the big data that happening these days, or it's what we see now in the trend in the last few years, is that we collecting a lot of information.
Yeah.
And instead of having like a provider or a doctor sitting in his clinic and seeing only a few patients per day, basically you can connect several clinics and several doctors together. And actually, with algorithm, you can actually give a better understanding, better knowledge between
for diagnosis. Well, yeah, because I can imagine if you have multiple different people reporting the same symptoms, but there's no communication between different hospitals or these different cases, that's a problem that you can easily solve with the right technology. So tell us a little bit about how your AI works.
So what we did is to actually collect all the information, profiling on patients. And we started focusing on a very interesting disease, which is diabetic type 2.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because it's reversible. And when you go to a doctor, usually he doesn't have enough time to treat you.
Yeah.
So the easy way is to prescribe a prescription. And actually, the cause is how the body is reacting to all that diseases is to find the cause. And the cause is from nutrition, changing lifestyle, having more activity. And when you collect all those information about the profiling, classification, and putting algorithm that has the ability to, based on the information that we are gathering, and we can actually provide a better recommendation to a human being.
Absolutely.
So I think we are unique in our approach, where we don't completely interact as a bot, as a chatbot between our system and the patient. We are intermediate, having an expert which can now, instead of looking on one patient at a time, he can look on several at the same time with the best recommendation.
And I'm already thinking about all the different diseases and illnesses that this type of platform could be used for in the future. Right now, you're obviously focusing on diabetes, but I'm assuming, are there any new diseases that you're looking into right now?
You can take it, if you think about our body is a machine. It's a chemical machine, it's an electronic machine. So if you treat it well, you can balance all the other vital.
Of course.
And if you think about diabetic, which is have some symptom of weight loss that you can influence, you can have the cholesterol, all other area that we can influence at the same time by having the algorithm
and the data available.
Correct. And so we can tune it to other area of the more generic area. You can take it also to other like cancer and where the machine can learn more easily. He doesn't forget.
Well, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how you kind of develop this technology in the long term, but I'm almost positive there are going to be some very positive influences on the health of the world. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for hosting me.